Hi guys, and welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going to look at a chapter of the different types of ownerships that you can have within a business, and we're going to look at a sole trader and a partnership in today's lesson. We're going to look at what a sole trader and partnerships are, and then we're going to look at some of the advantages and disadvantages for a sole trader and advantages and disadvantages for a partnership. If you'd like some more videos, please check out our website, examrevision.ie. And you can also find more videos on YouTube at youtube.com/examrevision. If you do watch the videos, can you please subscribe to the YouTube channel? Because obviously the more subscribers I get, the more it makes me want to make more videos, because I know it's helping a lot of people. And also, it makes it much easier for you guys to actually find the other videos in the future. And you will also get email alerts when I upload more videos. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ExamRevision for you for all the latest news. Okay, so the first four different types of ownerships that you can have in a business we're going to look at is a sole trader, a partnership, a private limited company, and a public limited company. Okay, so I've wrote out the four different types of business ownership that you can have that we're going to look at first of all, and it's a sole trader, partnership, private limited company, which is an LTD, and you got a public limited company, which is a PLC. So, a little bit about a sole trader. First of all, it's owned and run by one person. A sole trader is very easy to set up. All you have to do is register a business name and register for income tax with the revenue. Usually you find that sole traders are usually small businesses, and they're usually often run by family or have some family involvement with helping the person that actually owns it. So, we now need to look at some of the advantages of a sole trader and some of the disadvantages of a sole trader, which we'll look at now. Some of the advantages are as follows. It's very easy to set up. There's very few regulations that you have to go through in order to set up to become a sole trader. As the owner, you've got full control of the business. You can decide whatever direction you want to lead the business in. You get to keep all the profits. You got a lot of privacy because you don't have to publicize your financial accounts at the end of the year. You can just keep them to yourself, and you make all the decisions yourself. So you get to decide completely what you want to do with your business. So some of the disadvantages of being a sole trader, one of the biggest ones is that you've got unlimited liability. So if the business goes bankrupt and there's still some outstanding debts, well then the owner of the business will be held accountable, and they will have to pay it off until they pay off all of the debts that they owe. So the person's belongings can be taken, such as their house, their car, and be sold in order to pay off the debt that they owe. Sometimes when you set up a sole trader, it's very hard to raise the capital, so the money that you need to maybe start the business, or even when you are a sole trader and you're set up for a long time, it can be hard to raise the capital in order to try expand your business. Long hours. Usually people that own sole traders work extremely long hours because they have to do everything themselves because it's owned and run by one person. So it can end up that you work extremely long hours in order to try make the business profitable. Lack of expertise, because there's only one person in the business. There's often a lack of expertise because the sole trader has to do all the jobs. They have to do the marketing, they have to do all the sales, they have to do all the accounts, and it can be very, very difficult on the sole trader to try be an expert in all these different fields. And the last one is there's a lot of pressure on the sole trader, as they are the one that make all the decisions. So a lot of pressure, a lot of time, and because they carry a lot of the risks, all the risks, this can lead to a lot of pressure on the sole trader. The next one we're going to look at is the second one, is a partnership. Okay, and a partnership is similar to a sole trader because it's easy to set up. All you got to do is register the business name and apply for register for income tax with the revenue, just like a sole trader. The only difference is it's not run and owned by one person like the sole trader. It's owned and run by at least two people, and the maximum amount of people that you can have is 20. Sometimes a deed of partnership might be set up. A deed of partnership is a document that basically just contains all the agreements that the partners have. So basically explains like all the rights and obligations for each partner that's in the business venture. So some of the advantages of setting up a partnership is that it's easy and cheap to set up, similar to a sole trader. One of the big advantages in a partnership over a sole trader is that the workload and risks are going to be shared. Okay, so there's going to be at least 2 people, and there might be up to 20 people in the partnership. So the workload and risks will be shared amongst the partners. It's usually much easier to raise the capital, so the money, because there's more people that are involved in the business venture, and there's more expertise available. So obviously each partner that's involved in the business will be able to bring unique and different skills. So there'll be more opportunity for people to be better qualified and more and be more expertise in certain fields compared to a sole trader who has to do everything themselves. So some of the disadvantages that we often find with partnerships. The biggest one is that you've got unlimited liability, just like a sole trader. So if the business goes bankrupt and there's outstanding debts, personal belongings can be taken from the partners and be sold in order to raise the money needed to pay off the debts. The profit is going to be shared amongst the partners. Is another disadvantage. Another disadvantage is decision making. Sometimes it can be a much longer process making decisions, and arguments can often form between between 2 or maybe the 20 partners, as you mightn't agree on the same thing and want maybe different things for the business in the future. Sometimes arguments can happen because of workload. People might feel that some partners are putting in more of an effort than the other partners, and this can often lead to some tension within a partnership. Another one is that sometimes if there's 2 people in the partnership and one partner dies, it can often lead to the end of the partnership or the end of the business, depending on the person who dies, what they contributed to the actual business. Just one thing to note with a partnership: at least you've got unlimited liability, but you can actually have where if you had, like, say 2 partners, one of them could have unlimited liability where the other person didn't have unlimited liability. But in a partnership, at least one partner must have unlimited liability for the debts of the business. Now usually it's shared between all of them, but in some cases it can be just given the unlimited liability to a certain partner, as long as everybody agrees in the beginning, and this will be set out in the deeds of partnership. So that's it for today's tutorial. What we looked at was sole trader and partnership, and we looked at some of the advantages and disadvantages of the both types of business ownership. If you enjoyed the video and learned something, can you please maybe leave me some feedback in the comments below on YouTube. Can you please also subscribe to our YouTube channel, as this will make it much easier for you to find videos in the future. You can also find more of our videos and notes and PowerPoints on our website at examrevision.ie, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram for all our latest news. Thanks, guys.